building, baby.
There you go. Look in. Get your daddy check.
All day, all day.
I mean, look at
All right, on the intro.
G, we rapping G. G, we rapping G. G, we rapping woo, boom.
1008 TVU Sports, we back in the building, man. We about to hit y'all with a fresh edition of the 2019 Top 5. And we will take care of our sophomore division. That is our 9 and 10-year-old division. We missed y'all last week with the coverage of the Top 5. We'll be back this week to lead off with the 9 and 10-year-old division. Some changes have been made. Some people saying this league is not cracked up to be what it needs to be. A lot of people saying that this league is top heavy. So let's just dive into this top 5. Coming in at number 5, a new team to the top 5, the Pontchartrain Patriots. The Pontchartrain Patriots coming in at 1-1. They lost their opener to Harrell 28-0, but they come back and get a turnaround win against Joe Brown 14-0, led by top 50 kid Jaden Terrence. Remember that name? I told y'all about him 2 years ago. The Jaden Terrence for this Pontchartrain team, that kid is really, really special. And a new addition to this team, coming up from 7-8 last year, my man, Lil Ronnie, Tyrone Jackson Jr. So Chucky got some pieces in place moving forward, but now the schedule is about to get thick. Now they got to go against the Milners and the St. Rochs and the Willie Halls and all those teams. But right now they stand at 1-1, a 500 team. That's what get them in. So Coach Chucky and the Pontchartrain Patriots, our number 5 team. And that's how it is. Let's move along to the number 4 team. Holding position, moving up, the Cutoff Warriors. The Cutoff Warriors. This team is led by Keyshawn Bell. People keep asking, that must be number 0. That must be number 0. I don't know if that's number 0. But Keyshawn Bell is scoring touchdowns. Keyshawn Bell is throwing touchdowns. He's one of the touchdown leaders in this division. Keyshawn Bell. Remember that name from the Cutoff because he is the difference maker on this team. Then Keith LeChuck. I don't know if I'm saying the dude last name right. If you're from the Cutoff, you know the guy Keith LeChuck. He scored 2 touchdowns last week in the game. And this team also coming in at 1-1, 500. So people might say, well, how Pontchartrain and Cutoff getting the top 5? Tell you why. Because Milner and St. Roch, both of those teams are playing under 500 football. So it was kind of hard for me to put team that's under 500 into the top 5 when we got 2 teams that's at 500. Moving forward, Pontchartrain at 5, Cutoff at 4. So moving forward, this Cutoff team, like I said, Keyshawn Bell, Keith LeChuck. Those are the 2 names I'm going to talk about with this Cutoff team, and those are the 2 people that you have to be watching out for if you get in the Cutoff later on in your schedule. Let's move along. The number 3 team, they've been here for a minute. The Goretti Saints. You know who they led by. I asked a question to them last time. What were they going to do to score the ball? And what did they do? They scored the ball. Chubby hit him for 2 touchdowns. The Mario Alexis hit him for a touchdown. My man, Makai Island, Makai P.Up. hit him for a touchdown catch. And Jalen threw the touchdown to Makai. So a lot of these guys on this Goretti team really starting to come around. The offense is starting moving now. So they might be a problem coming forward. But I'm still looking forward to some big games coming from Goretti, especially October the 12th. Goretti versus Willie Hall. This week, they got a game against Pontchartrain, another top 5 team, so we'll see what they'll do with that game. But Coach Curl, Coach Lennox got the Goretti Saints at a good position and ready to play. Let's move along. The number 2 team, they've been here last week, the Willie Hall Panthers. And when you talk about Willie Hall, you know what name gonna come up, G5. But we ain't doing that right now. We're gonna talk to Kamani Price, and let's just talk to Kamani and let's see how he talking, how he feeling about this Willie Hall team. Kamani, what you got, brother?
Kamani, talk to me about that game y'all played today against Milner.
We did good. We won. We supposed to win. Never lose. Supposed to never lose.
So moving forward to y'all game next week, who y'all got next week?
I don't know, but I know we're going to beat them.
So you feeling confident like that about this team?
Uh-huh.
Talk about some of the players on your team that you know can ball out.
Gavin, G5, Mark, Seti, a lot of people. I know they're gonna ball out. I know they ain't gonna go down on the TV.
Tell me what's special about this team.
What's special is that we can listen. We gonna listen. We just gonna do our plays. And we gotta score every time.
How much pressure on y'all to win a championship?
A lot. It's a whole lot.
Thank you, Kamani.
Alright, my name Kimani from William Hall Panthers. Just to tell y'all we going undefeated. Holla back.
And the number 1 team, y'all already know who it is, the Harrell Rams. Led by Coach Derrick, led by Coach Glenn. You already know they got the muscle with Nitro Narco, Money Mitch, touchdown leader Trey Garrison, Killer Khalil Fisher, Jaden Obeekwe. Hope I said that name right. But I really want to talk about this kid, Trey McMillan III. He is this week's center of attention. He is the guy that's been playing with superstar type players his whole career, never got no attention, but he's always getting his job done. Nobody watched the center position, but I watched the center position. And Trey McMillan has been doing this job consistently since he's been like 7 years old, maybe 6. He's been playing center, and he hasn't been getting any recognition for that job. But today, I'm calling Trey McMillan III the center of attention. Another kid I want to talk about, Big Z. They call him Big Fridge now, huh? Zillion. I love that little kid. That kid funny. He cool. He well-traveled. But you got to stay with them children, Z. And you know what I'm talking about. That's an inside joke. Me and Z. You got to stay with the children, bro. But when I think about this Harrell team, let's talk about them guys up front. Because touchdown don't get scored if the center don't get the ball to the quarterback. Touchdown don't get scored if the linemen not blocking. So the Harrell Rams coming in at 2-0. The bulk of the schedule about to happen, and you know what we waiting on. We waiting on number 1 Harrell versus number 2 Willie Hall. That's what we waiting on. People think that's the preview of the championship game. We don't know. But let's just run through this top 5 again. At number 5, the Pontchartrain Patriots. At number 4, the Cutoff Warriors. At number 3, the Goretti Saints. At number 2, the Willie Hall Panthers. And at number 1, the Harrell Rams. This week, we didn't do a coach's vote. We just went on the limb, and I just went out and did it because we missed last week. Now, I'm going to hit y'all with a small PSA. As y'all know, November 26th, the 4th annual 1008 TV Youth Sports Awards will be taking place. It's going down. We're going to have the best kids from the city in a building. All of them. It's very, very exclusive. Everybody can't come. So it's going to only be for the best kids in the city. Now, with that being said, coaches, if y'all ain't holler at me, either you're rocking with us or you're not rocking with us. And that's just going to be how it be. And that's just how we coming. 1008 TV Youth Sports, all the way in the building. Y'all already know what to do. Holla back. Yeah.